Welcome back to the channel. Harley Quinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday, Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome back to the channel, to part 2 in the Armament Guide. So if you didn't check out that first one, the link is down below. Please check it out. I explain the 5 different types of armaments, quality and comparing between the likes of purple and gold, when you should make the switch. Then I spoke about the different choices and options for each item and my choices. In this one, we will be talking about hones and the specific hones you want to look out for, as well as ones you want to avoid. We'll be explaining power of the arms, as well as the power caps for each set, purple, gold, and superbs. Superbs will be explained and looked into, as well as devices. Without further ado, let's jump in. I'll be using my sets as a bit of an example to show you what you want to be looking out for, how I like to build them. This is my preference, how I kind of learnt off Whale a few moons back in the day. It's how he was playing. It allowed him to be very flexible in the field, rally, and garrison, and I liked that. So that's what this is. When I say flexible, I mean in terms of your hones. Now, we've discussed the basic attributes. We're looking down here now. So, my top 4 items to look for, with a 5th thrown in there, is you want troop specific, if you can, because the percentages are higher. You want rider attack, rider defense, rider block, rider lethality, and then travel speed. Rider squad attack, rider squad block, rider squad defense. Any travel speeds on this set? None on this set. Now, if you can't get those, the next options is squad attack, defense, lethality, and block. Now, I only say the difference between squad and infantry is because, so squad attack, infantry squad attack, is 5%. So they are up to 5% for defenses. Whereas basic squad and attack defense is only 4.5. So their percentages is lower. Squad lethality and squad block is 60, opposed to infantry lethality 65. The percentages are lower, but having squad allows it to be any troop type. Squad will be put on heroes that you will dual type. Normally your leader heroes. Heroes like Victor, Bianca maybe, if you were dual typing with her for some reason. Honestly, I would really only just say Victor. Maybe Jin, even though he's not very useful anymore, but you could use him as all 3 types of rallies. He is a universal rally leader. But they are better than nothing, so take them if they turn up. If you are not a garrison player with this set of arms, you don't want garrison. Pretty self-explanatory. If you are not a rider, if you are not a rally, you don't want it. You want to try to get your full set of items, full set of hones with rider. I'm using this as an example because I'm using rider. Rider, squad, lethality, defense, block. Travel speed is the exception I'll put in there because it is very handy buff. I would say you would only want 6 total, 1 for each item to really give you a bit of a boost in speed, because in the higher Gs, speed is everything. This allows you to easily put this set into action for rally or garrison because it is universal, as well as on the field, allowing it not to lose any buffs. Now, when I say lose buffs, if I'm fielding Bella on the team, I am losing garrison basic attack damage, rally garrison, so there's 3 so far, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm losing 10 buffs out of the 30, so I'm already down 1/3 of my hones in the field because they aren't being used, which is huge power loss. So think of it like that. Don't just think of it of, yeah, I got the garrison. Yeah, it's boosted my might. Yay me. Oh, it's wasted. Like, I'm never a garrison leader. Food for thought. So I build all my accounts like that. The only exception is this set because I am rally and garrison leader. Same with this set. So you will see that I have grabbed a few garrison sets. I took the rally skill because it's red. I mean, you're not going to not take it, right? Garrison. But more or less, it's actually very rounded set. None there. None there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hones out of the 30 that are going to be wasted when I'm on the field. That's pretty good. So that is how I build them. Now, the reason I say this is because armaments are expensive. They are hard to get unless you are a mega spender. If you are a mega spender and you don't like swapping your armaments and you're too lazy to do that, but you got more money than sense, feel free. Make yourself a set of armaments for every single occasion, if you want. I don't advise it, but go for it. If you are the main rally leader, and you are the only rally leader, then yes, maybe having a specific rally set may not be a bad idea. It means you're going to be useless in the field though. So really weigh that option. Go from there. In regards to honing, check out my honing video, which is down below. Talk about ways to maximize the event, hones to look out for, if you are not aware of the event, and the little tricks you can do. So, power capping. In terms of power cap, I mean roughly how high your power can go for a full set of arms. So, we have infantry. It's a full purple set. 2.3. Now, all the items aren't max rolls. They aren't maxed. They're close, but they're not maxed. Okay, so this is a rough number. I think you can get the number up to about 2.5. Don't shoot me on that. It's around 2.5. Okay? Which is not bad for a purple set in terms of how easy purples are to get in relation to golds and superbs. But in the higher Gs, 2.5 ain't gonna cut it. If you're in elites, you will know what I mean. Golds. A full 5-star set of armaments with very minimal reds gets you into the 3 million. So you saw my Bella set before. All my 6 items are 5-star. Yep. With 1 red so far. Back. 3 million. If you were to take this off and this off, so devices, touch on them in a second. A 5-star gold device for both. They aren't all maxed out though. You can reach well past the 4s. Okay, I put this on my wrong hero to show you. Now from 3 million, if you throw a set of purple devices on, which I have 2 right here, and bugger, you can bring that up to 3.7. Purple devices, you're kind of looking at about 300 to 350 per item is kind of where it caps out. It's kind of around the 350 mark. You might be able to get that up to 400. You might be able to get that up into like the 400s, but it's going to be pretty close. So we'll just say 350 for the sake of quibbling, which gets you out to about a 3.7 set. Which, that's not bad. We take that set off here. We unequip. We come to my Sophie set, which is my best set of rider gear, ranger gear that is not superb. So we're all the way up to 3.8. Okay. So that's 5-starred, 2 purples, and a few reds. So you can get yourself to 4 million, I say relatively easy in terms of something like a superb set. You get to 4 million with 5-star golds, 2 purples in there, and a couple of red hones. If you follow my honing challenge video down below, you could get some easy reds. 4 million. Quite easy. Then, if you go and put a set of 5-star devices on, almost jumps to 5 million. That is almost a whole million higher with gold devices. So when I said devices matter, I'm not lying. Now, in fairness, it is a rare honed IE, so it is pushing some big numbers. You can get them up to about 1 million, might. If you have the rare hones which I will show you in a second. I will explain them. You can get up to about 1 million. So this still has a bit more growing to do, but throw a few more reds on these and you will have that to 5 million. Not bad for something that you can get as a free to play. Your IE you get with DLC coins, DLS coins, and the EM turret, you just save your big hammers and you do that explore event. You save them up till you get about 60, you do them, you get 10 pieces. Yes, it'll take a while, but it's not impossible. Something that is quite impossible or very, very impractical is superb sets as a free to play. It isn't going to happen, or at least not in this lifetime. But you muppet. I will sort my arms back out in a second. They are just a hot mess. Infantry. Infantry. Okay, there we go. Superbs. You can get to the 5 million quite easy. I'd say quite easy. It's not. So 4.3. Over 4 million with just a full set of superbs. Now I have event superbs here, so they are better, they are stronger. I'll touch on that in a second. If you had full set of basic superbs, 5-star, it's 4 million, give or take. Already 1 million better than that. However, they have rare hones. Their percentages are higher on their base attributes. They have some really cool base attributes because there is 3 of them instead of 2. With a set of purple devices, you're into 5 million without too much stress. You then add gold set of arms, this jumps up to 6 million because we saw the comparison between purple and gold is almost 1 million. You then get event superbs with maxed out gold items is where you get over the 6 million. So 6 million can be obtained without events and without your rare hones. To start pushing it over the 6 million cap, you need to start pulling rare hones. You need all 5-star event sets to reach the maximum cap, which is around the 7.3 mark, going off what all the big boys have. Okay? So with your superbs, you have choices. Equip it to a legendary. Go shooter. And we'll go shoes. So they are the same, no matter what. Okay? Same as all the others. Base superbs are the same across all types, and your event sets are the same. So instead of ranged, it'd be infantry or rider, depending on the troop. You have basic attack, damage, counter damage taken reduction, and squad attack. Versus block, HP, and basic attack taken. So it's a tankier item, whereas this is a bit more damage. pants. Block, damage reg, which is a very hard buff to get. There's very few places you can get them. Counter damage. Lethality, squad damage, same thing, hard buff to get. And squad attack. So, offensive set, defensive set. Backpack. Counter damage, basic attack damage taken, and range attack. Versus lethality, basic attack given, and counter damage taken. So rough, kind of the same, just a little bit different. But the perks, the base stats are higher on your event stuff. Just slightly. We're only talking little bits, but little bits matter. We have on the base set, block, skill damage taken, reduction, and squad HP, versus lethality, skill damage dealt, and squad capacity. Without doubt, the most important event superb. Get it. If it's the only one you get the chest piece. Headgear. We have block, damage reg, and defense, or lethality, squad damage, and squad attack. Now, these items are the opposite to your pants, I believe. They are pretty much a swap. So yes, I lost damage with my pants, but I gained damage with my helmet, and vice versa for the basics. Not all bad. Weapon is kind of sad though. So it is lethality, skill damage dealt, and squad attack, whereas the event is block, skill damage taken, reduction, and AoE damage taken. I don't like it. I would much rather have kept that. But it's a full set of event superbs. That's the only reason I took it. Now, you can choose not to use your event superbs. You don't have to. If you wanted to build a full glass cannon and just pick all the squad attacks and attack buffs and use those, go for it. The only reason I didn't is because I am using Ethan as a garrison. I will be taking a lot of damage, so I did weigh the option and chose a bit more defense. Isn't a bad idea. If you're in a similar boat, let me know what you've done in the comments. Would you rather go full offensive glass cannon, or would you like to be a little bit more sustained? I'd like to know. In terms of your superbs though, you need to use a full item like this precision rifle to upgrade your rifle. So if you have one of these and one of them, you can use one of them to turn that into a 1-star, and so on. So it's not a matter of you need to get 10 of these items. You just need one of those items and 9 of them to get it to 5-star. The same thing goes for your event beasts. You have to use the gold variant to upgrade the event, which is the Otachi and the Knife Head so far. It's very important. Those are the events superbs explained, allowing me to get into the 6.5 nearly. I'm slowly getting through the tones and will eventually get it to 7. Maybe before I die. Devices. They're very important. So you have this free one you can get once you are VIP 10 from the store. You can buy a full item every week for a bunch of steel. It's a farming item. I would advise not putting it on your hero if you could get away with it. As you can see, it is on my Adut because I didn't have a device And this device offering me these few buffs is better than nothing. However, they are spectral. I need to re-roll them. Whoops. Good buff to put on all your farming heroes. Roll it with a bunch of gathering speeds and watch all your foodsies come in really quick. You then have your mask, or the nano purifier, and the plasma blade. So the nano purifier is squad attack with increased basic attacks. Basic attack damage by 7.5 and reduced counter damage taken by 7.5 is the other. So defensive item, offensive item. They are the nano purifier are obtainable in the event store. The blades are a lot harder to get. So when you are doing that hammer event, the explore event, focus the blades. They are harder to get. I have 3 items versus the 2, if that's any comparison. The gold items. You have the IE, skill damage and squad attack with the skill effect of increases attack for you and nearby allies by 15% after using a skill that lasts 3 seconds. Affects 3 squads. Every 3 seconds, if you can get your skills popping off quick enough, you'll never have any downtime. So having it put on a Sophie, for example, is a very smart idea. Paired with an EM turret, which boosts your rage regen, squad attack and basic attack damage as its basics, and rage regen as its skill effect. Working in tandem with this is just mwah, lovely. We have the camo net. I will show you through here because this is easier. We have the camo net. Skill damage taken by troop and squad HP as its basics. With every 10 seconds deals additional damage to the target X amount and heals for X amount. Every 10 seconds you get a little heal, you do a little bit of damage. It's not the greatest. Drone. Reduces basic attack damage taken and increases defense, with reduces the current target defense by 8% for 3 seconds after using a skill. Very nice item for a garrison, for example. I would pair it with the battle comms, if you can get it. A very good garrison item. Counter damage, squad HP. Counter attacks have a 20% chance to grant 6 rage and increase own attack by 4% for 2 seconds. Every 4 seconds. Or once every 4 seconds, I should say. Very nice. However, I cannot show you the rare hone for this or the rare hone for the drone. I don't have them. Sorry. If someone does, please let me know in the comments. Pin a photo if you've got it, even. Show us a screenshot. That'd be pretty cool. We then have the latest addition, which is the gravity devices. They are only obtained from red merit crates. Sorry. So, they give you 3 attributes. So these are equivalent to the superbs. Skill damage taken, reduction, squad counter damage, and lethality for the propeller. After releasing a skill, 60% chance to deal damage to 3 nearby enemies, 400 damage. This effect can be triggered once every 5 seconds. If equipped with the gravity controller, this one, chance increases to 100% and damage increases by 200. and the damage received by the enemy increases by 2% for 3 seconds. So it puts a debuff on them when paired with that. That's pretty wild. Whereas this one, squad capacity, skill damage, and squad block. Very nice perks. You gain agile when entering a battle, increasing damage by 2.5% for 6 seconds. Basic attacks have a 10% chance to grant agile to yourself. If equipped with the other gravity item, the damage boost from agile is 3.5. So they're a hell of a combo. Again, I cannot tell you what the rare hone is. I do not have it. Sorry. I can show you these ones though. So this one is increase squad attack by 18% when squad consists of same troop type. That is nuts. And I managed to get it. Hehe, go me. EM turret is basic attacks have a 20% chance to deal additional damage to the current target. It's not bad. 20% chance, it's 1 in 5. Every 5 seconds you deal an extra damage. Slight tangent, the damage reduction buff that I was talking about is only obtained on your devices, gold devices. They offer huge might boosts. These are the ones you are looking for on your devices. Ignore all the others if you can. These are the ones you're searching for, okay? Very important. Camo net, when healing is received, gave 60 rage. Can be triggered once in 6 seconds. When paired with its basic perk, which is every 10 seconds you heal, that's not bad. It means every 10 seconds you are at least gaining 60 rage. That's pretty nice. As I said, sadly I cannot show you what the battle comms, the gravities, or the drone offer as its rare hone. I do not have them. I am sorry. There's a final little hoorah. Show you what I mean. So they've recently added this world ranking ranking. Gives you everyone's vehicle mights, gatherings, beasts, strongest hero might. So Rook is now winning. Interesting. He's almost 7.5. That's wild. Is it going to let us look? Or have they locked it? No, they haven't. Very nice. So, we have a full set of all reds. All, as you can see, they're all rider specific. The big dogs. Damage reduction. Damage reduction. So if he gets that one, he'll probably take that up to 7.5 million. Oh. Not public. Not public. Yes. Here we go. So Cass has the War Drone. It is increases damage dealt by 8% when the remaining troops fall below 50. That is really good. Battle comms is gains a shield every 10 seconds. Damn. Okay. I doubt anyone's going to have the propellers on their items because they aren't going to be maxed yet. That's okay. When I get them, I will post a separate video explaining what they are for the rare homes. I'm close. So there we go. That is the armaments explained. What you're looking for, different builds you can go for, how to really get those numbers up. I will soon be releasing a video explaining where you can get superbs from, where they come from free, places to get them for very cheap, as well as places that you can get a lot of them from. Stay tuned for that. I'm still waiting on a bit more information as the event cycle rolls through. If this helps, please drop a like, sub if you haven't, so you can stay tuned for all my upcoming content. And I'll see you in the next one. Harley out.